Messages module, accessing messages and inbox overview. The Messages module within Prognosis serves as internal communication for all users, communication between each other, as well as system-generated alerts and notification based on certain chart activity. In addition, users can create to-do items for themselves or assign other to-do items to other users within the practice and monitor them as to completion. In this video, you will learn how to access your messages, view and filter your inbox, read your messages, and open your message links. Let's take a look at how to access your messages. On your home page in Prognosis, you'll see the Inbox Messages hyperlink at the top left corner of your screen. Another way to access your messages would be from the System Level Message tab at the top of your screen. This menu gives you the option to view incoming messages, outgoing messages, and allows you to compose a message. The attach, scan, and amendment options are discussed in a separate video. Another option to access your messages is through the new alert message icon in the system level icon tray. This is only relevant to incoming alerts or notifications, but not user messages. New user messages either go straight into the inbox if normal or pop up if urgent. Only alerts and notifications are identified by this icon appearing in the system icon tray. The new alert message icon is situational per user if the supported events are enabled for the user. If you click on this icon, it opens the user's inbox. This icon appears only when there are new, unread alerts from the system. Refer to the Working System Alerts and Notifications video for more information. Let's take a look at how to view and filter your inbox to provide a more convenient way to retrieve your messages. For this demonstration, I'm going to click on the Home Page hyperlink. Whether you choose to use the Menu tab or the Home Page hyperlink, once you access your inbox, you will see a variety of radio button filters. These filters correspond with the message type column. Each event has an ID defined in the Help Topic Supported Events that must be set in the property in order to generate the alert. Now let's take a look at each of these message types. An alert typically requires user intervention. A notification is an informational message that may or may not require intervention depending upon the notification itself. M stands for normal mail, and U stands for urgent mail. These messages are by internal Prognosis users or patients based on portal usage. They're also prioritized by the sender when the message is sent. Urgent messages will immediately display when the logged-in user changes screens. Normal messages can only be viewed from the user's inbox. Telephone messages are user-generated and do not require a recipient. A telephone message, if created without a recipient, will never show in the inbox, whereas one that is sent to a user but classified as a telephone message will show up in the inbox as a type T rather than M for normal. This is intended as a means of documenting an inquiry by phone or otherwise that does not require an encounter. To-do are user-generated messages, either normal or urgent, based on the sender's priority, and becomes a to-do item by the inclusion of a due date. The Deleted Mails filter will display all messages the user has marked as deleted that have not been purged from Prognosis. Messages are not truly removed from access until the defined number of days has passed. You have the opportunity to use the Mark Unread option to flag a message as unread, so it continues to display in bold if you want to come back to it later. Patient info is a system-wide template that the user can customize as to what patient level is present. This serves as an overview so that you don't have to click into the demographics or chart if you're calling the patient in conjunction with the message. Now let's look at the layout and contents of each column. By default, your messages will appear in descending order by date, with the most recent messages on top. New unread messages display in bold, which changes to the normal font once viewed. Remember, you can always use the Mark on Red feature to come back and review later. The tooltip displays full data for each column if it's truncated. This is very convenient, especially in the subject column. The action column applies to user-generated messages only and is user-defined. You can view the Defining Group Types video for more details. The zoom icon is situational for alerts, notifications, and user messages based on the scenario. By clicking the magnifying glass icon associated with an alert or notification, this will invoke the related screen. For example, in an alert referring to an abnormal lab result, the zoom icon will launch the lab results screen so you can take action. The due date and done columns allow you to use the checkbox for to-do items. Please refer to the to-do messages video for more information. Let's take a closer look at reading messages. When a user receives an urgent message, it will immediately display based on that user's current activity in the system. For example, if the user is logged in, the message displays once he or she refreshes or leaves the existing screen. If the user is not logged in, the message displays immediately upon his or her next login. When receiving normal messages in the inbox, a user will click the From hyperlink to view the message content. When looking at the contents of a message, system-generated alerts or notifications will have a subject only, but no message. User-generated messages will have a user-defined action code, subject, and message. Usually these will be the same unless the user manually entered two different texts for each field. Users can view attachments if the icons are displayed, indicating that an attachment was sent. Add to patient medical records will be checked or disabled if the user marked it when composing the message. A user can add notes only without taking further action. Opening message links. There are direct links within Prognosis message module that allows you to access patient charts, as demonstrated here by clicking on the patient's name. Or, as we learned earlier, clicking the zoom icon will invoke the applicable attachment. For example, the lab radiology result, the prescription refill request, attachment to document list. For further information on working with messages, refer to the following videos: Compose, reply, or forward a message, to-do messages, working alerts and notifications. Let's review. In this video, you learned how to access your messages, view and filter your inbox, read your messages, and open message links. That concludes this video within the series. Please click the appropriate link below for your next step. If you'd like to take a quiz, you'll receive your results in real time directly on the screen so that you can see how well you've done. If you answer incorrectly, the system will prompt you with the correct response. In addition, a confidential email will be sent to the education team to help us better serve you with our educational offerings. Second, watch the next video within this series that you are currently in. And finally, return to the video library main page. As always, feel free to contact us through the Resource Center or email us with any additional questions or comments.